So we're at the CONCACAF Gold Cup doubleheader, Jamaica versus Curacao, and then we're gonna have El Salvador versus Honduras. So it's gonna be a really good game. Two really good games. Group C is probably the most competitive division right now because there's 3 eligible guys, teams that can make it into the next round. So it's be very exciting. Hope you guys like the video. Tons of Salvadorian fans there now, but I'm actually wearing a Chivas Guadalajara, which represents a huge Mexican soccer team. But so far, I've been given a pretty good positive response by the Salvadoran players. So usually, the Salvadoran fans usually have like a little beef with Mexican fans, but so far it's been so good right now. I'm literally like the only Mexican person probably here.
Hey, I'm Lauren, and I love the Smokehouse Barbecue Bacon Sandwich because of their amazing sauce. The sauce makes it 100%. It's definitely not too sweet. It has a little bit of tang to it. It's just
very excited to see this Jamaican side. See if they can end up winning this whole division because they are the #1 in this group. So. Number 2, it could be El Salvador, it could be Curacao. So this is life and death for both teams. And then Salvador has a little bit of cushion to breathe, but they can't breathe too much because they still have to win their game. Jamaica and Curacao are coming up. That's the homies right here. That's the homies right here. Jamaican. There's actually a surprisingly good number of Jamaican fans in the Bank of America Stadium. It's just really hard. I mean, because they're from Jamaica. How many Jamaicans are in California? So I totally understand, but it's awesome to see some of them made the trip here. Se la perdió. Ahí, güey. Go Jamaica, Jamaica. La 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 la. Jamaican goal, 1-0. Off of a deflection that hits him right in the foot and it goes in.
Streaks by. Chance now for Curacao. away from securing their quarterfinal berth. But Gari with an unreal strike.
Vicious Pacific video, and today we're going to be talking about the great football match that was Jamaica versus Curacao. I call it Curacao, but some people can pronounce it Curacao. You can pronounce it how you want, but that was a really good game, and I'm going to give you this. It had a little bit of everything, but one thing it had the most of all was missed opportunities by Jamaican forward. I think his name is Nicholson. Had many misses. Like, that game could have easily been like 4-5, 6-0 to end the game, and they missed a lot of opportunities, mainly Nicholson. So hopefully he can calm his nerves. I'm pretty sure these guys are, they're human too. Even though they're professional soccer players, they have anxiety, they have nerves. So I totally understand. But he had many opportunities. I think he had about 3 headers that he could have made into goals that hit him perfectly. Was basically unmarked. Then 2 terrible shots, and eventually made a goal where it was deflected and he just kind of pushed it in. So that was his goal. Curacao, when he shot the tying goal, it looked like something out of like a highlight video from back in the day. Just the way that it curved in and then outside in the upper right hand corner. It was a fantastic goal. Overall, I think Jamaica did a lot better defining the game. Basically, the one that had the most momentum and possession was Jamaica. Curacao wasn't really much of a factor at the whole game whatsoever until that very last minute where the Curacaoan player made the goal. So I feel terrible for Jamaica, but little did I know that those were the teams moving forward in Group C. It's crazy how you have to play like it's your last game, and the way that Curacao played to the very end, because of El Salvador's choke job, it was a great thing for them, and I'm proud and excited to see what Jamaica and Curacao do. And I think this is the first time that Curacao actually makes it to the knockout stage in the Gold Cup. So that really shows that anything is possible, especially these little nations out there, probably the size of like Rhode Island, are making it to the Gold Cup. And now talking about Honduras versus El Salvador, that game was actually kind of boring the first half, and I was in the stadium. Like, I was there with the Salvadorian fans, who they were outnumbering the Honduran fans basically 20-1. Honduras versus El Salvador, big rivalry in Central America. The Honduran national anthem. A lot of the Salvador fans told their own fans to calm down for now, to show respect to Honduras. Salvadorian national anthem. In that stadium, probably 30-1, and it was crazy mayhem. They were both chanting at each other, but El Salvador had the most numbers, so they're the loudest. But when it came on the pitch, Hondurans were the loudest, scoring 4 goals. And this is what exactly happened. So I was at the game, and I hate the traffic. So at halftime, I decided to leave to beat traffic because I thought the game was going to be boring. I thought these two teams are basically not going to do anything whatsoever like they've been doing the whole game prior to like maybe two opportunities they both had. So I left, and I was watching the game on my Fubo app, which is, I love Fubo because it allows you to watch all these games, soccer games. So I was watching it on my way out, and no traffic whatsoever, which is crazy, especially on a day like this where there's a lot of traffic because of the sporting events. But I decided to leave in halftime to beat the traffic, and every single time I looked down at my phone, there was a Honduran goal, and I was like, what the hell? You know what I mean? Like, where was these goals when I was in the stadium? But El Salvador just completely choked. And I even was talking to soccer with some of these El Salvadorian fans that, hey man, this is all in El Salvador's favor. They basically just have to win this game or tie, and they'll win, and they'll move forward. But no, they choked, and they choked hard, especially with these Honduran soccer team, which really basically did next to nothing, and they came and just destroyed their rival in Central America. So this is why it shows you should play your hardest every single game, because you never know what might happen. I honestly thought Curacao was done. That's one of the ones I got wrong, was the fact that Curacao ended up advancing, and I thought it would have been El Salvador and Jamaica moving on. So anything is possible. And these two games are phenomenal. In my opinion, I enjoyed the Jamaican and Curacao game more because for some reason Curacao defended well. They actually had a right defender who actually was really good at dribbling and a really good player when it comes to juking the other defender. He did a really good job of getting crosses in, also defending well. I think some of these players actually probably play out the Dutch league and other leagues that I probably don't know about. I should research it more and maybe make some videos to attract some more fans from Curacao. And then Jamaica as well. They were phenomenal defenders up until the 90th minute, which you never know. Like the ball, someone might kick the ball and it might go over the goal post and the game's over. But this player just struck it perfectly to the point that it curved, and you can see it going in perfectly. And it was a difficult one for the goalkeeper to stop. And I think he thought it was going to go out, but it came back in and it just went to the right corner. Just beautiful strike. And that's crazy how all that work that Jamaica was doing to stay in the game and create pressure, create chances, which they had many chances. I'm going to say they had like about 10 chances to score. 5 legitimate and only 1 went in. So that just shows you what type of game and mentality and you have to give it your all every single time. You don't ever stop. And congratulations to Jamaica and Curacao for advancing. Honduras showed up too late, in the last game. Might as well not even try it at all. But they did because they were going against their arch rival, and I'm pretty sure that felt good, knocking them out of the Gold Cup. And El Salvador, they had all the fans. You can see the sea of blue now, setting in closer and closer, while Salvador's game is about to come in. Lots of Salvadorian fans there. Salvador is full. were talking a lot of mess to, you know, in the Jamaican game that 1-1 was a terrible game, and that's what they were saying. The Jamaican, the Salvador fans were saying how boring the game was, and then here comes their game, and they don't score any goals. So that just shows to be humble, man. But to tell you the truth, this was my first international game and competition where I see nations play, and it was actually a pretty enjoyable game. So hope you guys liked the video, and you know, stay tuned for more stuff like this. If the U.S. ends up playing in the West Coast, I'll try to do my best to make it to those games. If they end up making it to like LA or San Francisco or, you know, San Jose, somewhere where the USA will play that I can go, I will for sure go to that, because that will be my first US international game that I've gone to. But until next time, you guys, thank you guys for liking the video. If you have any questions or any comments, please feel free to comment. Of course, subscribe, and please like the video. That really helps my channel if you love the video. I would like to make more videos for Jamaican fans and other teams that maybe don't get a big, huge presence on YouTube, and just try to give them some videos to you know, enjoy themselves, because they actually have a pretty nice fan base in the YouTube community. And I've actually been seeing that there's a bunch of other countries that I've come and interacted with on YouTube. A lot of fans from like Panama, so I'll be making a Panama video as well with the US after the game today. And Trinidad and Tobago will be playing today as well, and they'll be playing, I think, with Guyana, so I'll be making a video of that as well. So be sure to stay tuned. There's other videos that I'm working on right now, especially Real Madrid videos, Chivas videos, MLS videos. So make sure you like, subscribe, stay tuned for a lot more. Until next time, you guys, thank you.